Hi, it's Nikisha Brunson and you are watching At Home with Nikisha. Today I'm going to be doing a homemade whipped body butter. As you can see, it's super creamy, just like whipped cream. It's amazing. It's actually one of my favorite DIYs, and I will not be buying any more of those creams from the store or anything like that, because at least I know that this is super moisturizing, great for my skin, and has no chemicals. Because if you don't know, 60% of what we put on top of our skin goes into our bloodstream. So imagine if you're putting on a bunch of chemicals and parabens and it's going straight to your bloodstream, causing things like cancer. So if you want to prevent that, it's great to make your own stuff at home with all natural ingredients. So the ingredients that you guys are going to need is unrefined shea butter, unrefined cocoa butter. And the reason why you want to do raw unrefined is because there's no chemicals, it's not going through a bleaching process, it's just pure and raw. Now, shea butter is special because not only is it a super emollient packed with vitamin E, it's also super moisturizing, and it just has this great buttery feeling that sinks into your skin and it helps retain a lot of moisture. And with the cocoa butter, it's pretty much the same thing, but what makes cocoa butter special is that it helps retain the elasticity in your skin, so making it great to prevent stretch marks, and all the stuff that it contains actually helps fade out stretch marks that you already have if you have them, like I do. Then we have the amazing coconut oil, and coconut oil is great for holding in moisture. It's a great anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. And then we have almond oil, which is also packed with vitamin E and just full of all these nutrients that help pack in moisture. If you don't like the smell of cocoa butter because it has a really strong, rich chocolatey scent, you can always substitute it by doubling up on your shea butter or using something like mango butter or avocado butter for this recipe. I'm also gonna use a whisk. I have my spatula here for scooping, and I have 2 8-ounce jars. I got these from Target, they're super cheap, but I'm also gonna leave a link for you guys where you guys could purchase all these ingredients and containers and stuff. So it fills about 2 8-ounce mason jars. Target was great for that on the price. And then I'm also gonna add a coconut oil scent. You could add any scent you want, but to tell you the truth, the cocoa butter is really overpowering. So you're kind of gonna get a chocolatey coconut smell, which I love. And a little bit goes a long way. You guys are also going to need either a double boiler or a pot with a metal or glass bowl. I like to use my metal bowl right here because this is the same bowl I'm gonna be using my handheld mixer in. After you have those materials, what you're going to do is fill your pot up to about here with a little bit of water, and you're gonna heat it up so it gets nice and hot, because you want all the ingredients to melt together. Now, you don't want to keep the ingredients on the stove for too long, because if you heat it up for too long, past the time that it's melted, you'll destroy all the good nutrients and vitamins that each of these oils and butters hold. So as soon as all your ingredients melt together, hurry up and remove it from the stove. Now you want to pour all your 4 ingredients, your 2 butters and your 2 oils. You do not want to put, if you're putting in any essential oils or fragrance oils like I am, you do not want to do this until you're at the whipping part of this project. So we're just melting these together now. So I'm putting all of this in here. Now all my 4 ingredients are in the bowl. Now I'm gonna bring it over to my pot filled with water. I'm setting my bowl on top of the pot of boiling water, and I'm just gonna wait for it to melt, and as soon as it melts, I'm gonna pull it off because I don't want to overheat it. Now, as you can see, all the oils and butters are melting together, and you can take your whisk and make sure that everything mixes nicely. I will take the pot off the stove once everything is mixed and melted. And I'm gonna take my pot holder that holds hot things, put it in the fridge, and this bowl of melted butters and oils will sit right on top of it. Now we're going to put our melted mixture into the fridge for about an hour to 2 hours. You wanna keep it in there until it gets completely hard, because it won't whip properly if it's not completely hard. And I also have a pot holder that it's sitting on because I'm not trying to burn my fridge. Now I took our mixture out of the fridge, and as you can see, it's solidified. It's not going anywhere. I had to go run some errands, so I left it in there for about an hour and a half. Like I said, if you need to leave it in the fridge longer, leave it in there longer until it gets solid. Now I'm gonna get my hand mixer and I'm gonna put it on speed 3. You don't wanna put it on any lower because you want it to whip up. And you're going to whip it for about 10 minutes or more till it gets super creamy, like a whipped cream, and like fluffy. Here we go. Don't splatter on me. And now I'm not done whipping, but now I am going to add my coconut fragrance, and this is where you can add your lavender essential oil or your grapefruit essential oil. I'm gonna add about a half a teaspoon of drops for scent. And then I'm going to continue whipping. Whip it. Whip it good. Remember that song from the 80s? I'm an 80s baby, so. Whip it. Whip it good. You got it. I can't even remember the words. Now that I finished whipping this, you see, look at that. It's like whipped cream. This is crazy. When I first tried this, I was freaking out because I'm like, why is this really like whipped cream? And it's like, duh, Nikisha, whipped body butter. Anyway, this stuff smells so incredible if you like the chocolate scent. It's like chocolate whipped cream goodness. Like, I'm thinking about dipping a strawberry in here. Like, this is crazy. I'm always thinking about food. So now, I told you guys earlier that this fills about 2 8-ounce jars. So now I'm just filling up this other jar. And it's great to give as gifts to friends, loved ones. It's safe for babies and kids. And there's a pride that you can take when you make your own stuff at home, and then you know it's safe and you're preventing chemicals from going on your skin and in your body. And on top of that, you are saving a ton of money because you buy this stuff in bulk. You'll be producing this stuff like forever. How I want you guys to store this is about at 70 degrees. Try not to go any higher or super low, like refrigerator temperature, because if you try to put this in the fridge, then it's gonna get hard and solidify on you again. So the best way to store it is to put it in your cupboard or your medicine cabinet at room temperature, and don't let it sit in the sunlight because sunlight breaks down the oils, and you want to keep all the nutrients. And the shelf life on this bad boy is like a year because all of the butters and oils that we're using in this are shelf stable. Look at this, whipped cream. I ain't ashy no more. I ain't ashy no more. Get to do the ashy dance. Gotta make sure you're not ashy, you know, staying looking fresh. Can't go outside looking all ashy. My son Jaden, 14. The boy goes outside ashy. I tell him all the time, why are you going outside ashy? Anyway, make sure that you guys follow me on my personal Instagram at Nikisha Brunson, and that you guys check out the new site, pineapple.life. That is pineapple.life, not pineapple.com, where you can go for fresh new content for a fresh new life at home. We have music on there, we're gonna have stuff on films, just stuff that we're really into, and we hope to collaborate with other people to get their projects on there. But for now, you'll find more of my DIYs coming up for house, home decor, home improvement, DIYs, just green living, living healthier, following me on my journey here at home, sharing it with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, behave.
I love this homemade whipped body butter. Smells good enough to eat. Why do I sound like Miley Cyrus?